Oh, right. And we're live. If you can hear us, just let us know how our audio is. I hope my audio's working. If it's not, that's gonna suck. That actually happened one stream, and we had to like restart it and stuff. So just checking the live chat right now. Awesome. So if you're wondering, Lorenzo the Dreamer couldn't make it tonight. He's watching that UFC thing, so I'm gonna take over. The stream never stops. It never stops. You can't miss the stream. That's kind of a rule we have. So yeah, I got some lovely guests today though. I have the Libera Sanity Project, everyone's favorite Clinton supporter.
This is true, yes.
The only Clinton supporter you'll ever meet on the stream. And then we got
this is true.
And now we have Swiluun.
I'm Swiluun.
Yeah. So, we got some videos to show you guys. Let me pull out the, Did I? Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna play this lovely video for you guys.
Real professional quality here.
Oh, shut up, okay? There's only like 6 people watching. Okay, screw you.
I'm one of them.
It's hard to confuse everybody.
But still, it's better to be. You want to kill him with kindness, remember?
That's right. What? You
They actually have
filming
people
me.
filming you the whole time.
Cool.
Classic kill with kindness.
Guess what? Hey.
Destruction of private property. It's against the law.
Somebody gets raped by somebody and they're like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby. Think you should keep it?
Okay, can we talk about the fact that there's a fucking flower sticking out of his ear?
Where?
In his right ear.
Yeah, right side.
I didn't even notice.
Rewind it a bit, there you go.
Hey, have you noticed that he's also wearing the pentagram necklace?
So he is?
Yeah.
I, for one, applaud his style.
Yeah.
It's a baby. If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
I meant to get your phone!
Someone call the cops.
Meant to get your phone!
Do not touch me. Someone call the cops. I'm.
So yeah, that's beautiful. I tweeted that Libera Sanity Project. You've been exposed now.
Oof.
Oh, have I been? Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like, I know that you're pro-choice and all, but you know that's not really a good way to spread the message.
I can kick a little harder than that.
Can you actually? Were you like in sports or something during high school? Like
Something like that.
wrestling?
No, but something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Everyone's making memes out of this. It's been beautiful.
I posted one in general if you want to check it out.
Yeah. I saw it. Why are people idiots? Why do people do stupid things? Like, what do you achieve by doing this?
Ask the mod.
I don't know. Some people, they just don't think things all the way through.
No, they freaking don't. Well, at least he gave a good argument for the pro-lifers now. If it wasn't, if his mother had an abortion, yeah.
Damn, dude.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a noof.
Got him.
So, we're gonna
It
move
seems
on.
people keep
Sorry.
forgetting about adoption is also a thing that exists. You can give up a child to adoption if you don't want to abort it.
Whoa, is that memology in the chat? Okay, he is. Okay. I guess we can go on to our next topic now. Let's see. So before we talk about BetterHelp, that was something that I'm actually really interested in. I actually want to show an ad. If I can find it actually. There we go. It's for this app some people created. It's called Better Care. So if you need any medical services like surgeries, operations, or checkups, try Better Care. It's an app. It has like professionals, trained, licensed medical professionals ranging from surgeons, physicians, physician assistants, RNs, medical students, undergrads, and high school students that took a CPR class. So if you need medical services at an affordable price, try Better Care. By the way, we don't accept Medicaid or Medicare, so yeah. You know, honestly, this whole BetterHelp thing is BS. I first heard about it because I saw some, YouTubers advertise it, and I thought, oh, okay, it's just another ad out there. Whatever, just so they can make money or something. It's a sponsorship, whatever. But it turns out, well, there's actually, it's kind of shady though, because if you actually read the terms of service, like the website claims that it has licensed, state certified, professional mental health advisors, therapists, and whatnot. But then it also says that they're not responsible for verifying whether or not they're licensed and stuff like that. So, people starting to get really suspicious. I don't know if you guys have heard about that.
I certainly haven't, but I remember Claudia ranting at me. Bit of a pun there. Before she was making her video, I actually wound up looking at the Wikipedia page for it and noticed the edits were all made on the same day when the pages was first created by the same IP. Very suspicious.
Yeah. So, and of course, this has been, a lot of YouTubers have been sponsored by BetterHelp. People like Boogie2988.
Sorry, Boogie 1488.
I freaking idiot. What's this dude name? The guy that never says things. Oh yeah, Philip DeFranco. He's been advertising this, and this whole thing got big when this girl, Elle of the Mill, I believe her name, is her name. Basically, is one of those YouTubers that got famous a bit too fast. I think she does vlogs and stuff like that. And apparently the mental stress of that, of being really famous, appearing on talk shows and stuff like that, finally got to her, and she had a mental breakdown, or appeared to have a mental breakdown in a video. Then she later said that she got better, mainly because of an app called BetterHelp, who essentially helped her schedule time for a therapist, and so she can do her tours, do her videos, all that sort of yeah. And the next thing you know it, everyone's talking about her mental breakdown, and more YouTubers are, being sponsored by this BetterHelp thing. Swiluun, have you heard anything about BetterHelp?
Honestly, can't say that I have. This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's been advertised by a lot of people, actually. So, what is there? What else is there to say about BetterHelp? It says that a lot of YouTubers that are sponsored by BetterHelp, they'll say that prices start at just $35 a week, but it also that $35 a week, I believe you're actually required to sign for an annual contract, right? So that's a little bit deceptive because you're really paying for the whole year, right? And I think if you just want to do 1 week and that's it's $80 or something like that. And there's been lots of complaints. People are saying that some of the therapists are unprofessional, that sometimes they never reach and get back to them. So yeah, the scam.
Yeah, not to be a bum, but I literally have no opinion on this.
Really? You haven't looked into it?
Only for what Ranting Feminist sent me. Beyond that, nope.
Alright, I would recommend you guys who are watching this, my non-existent audience, to watch the memology videos, and he's actually in the chat, or was in the chat, so that's pretty cool. Let me just play a little bit of his video, give him some free advertising. So, Phil DeFranco was one of these people that was actually being sponsored by BetterHelp, and people were, of course, criticizing him for it when people found out about the drama and everything. So, this is his response to it.
May try to do so from time to time in our sole discretion. You acknowledge we do not represent a verified talk to someone. And so with all of that kind of explained from the get-go, that's why I was so taken aback yesterday when all of a sudden there was this wave of claims that BetterHelp was a scam. And looking into it, it mainly appears that these claims are coming from kind of these two things that are being connected. One, there are places where there are a lot of reviews from people that weren't happy with the service or the counselors that they had or for a variety of other reasons. And two, you had people calling into question certain parts of BetterHelp's terms and conditions. And those parts hit on things like, while we may try to do so from time to time in our sole discretion, you acknowledge we do not represent to verify and do not guarantee the verification of the skills, degrees, qualifications, licensure, certification, credentials, competence, or background of any counselor. It is your responsibility to conduct.
Alright, there we go. Yep, that's the thing that a lot of people had issues with.
And rightfully so. I mean, they kind of advertise themselves as like they have credible. I'm sorry, what's the word? Accredited psychiatrists working on staff to assist people online. And yet you have to like read the fine print to find out that's not the case.
Yeah. So for all we know, yeah, someone who didn't pass their state certified exam could have probably become a therapist through this app, and you know, BetterHelp wouldn't be liable because of this, you know, rule in their terms of service, whatever.
No, they just work for them as contractors.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, Swiluun, were you saying something?
No, I was just thinking. I'm trying to figure out if it's, it would technically be, it wouldn't be false advertisement, it would be malpractice, wouldn't it?
Oh, not false, it would be unethical advertisement, right?
Right, that's the word.
Yeah, I think truth in advertisement is something actually like punishable by law. You can't advertise one thing and then deliver it on another. So that might get them in trouble, but I don't know what they specifically advertise. Like, I don't think it's advertising if you're upselling through other YouTubers who just review the product to spread its message.
Right.
Verification regarding any counselor that provides you with counselor services, whether through the platform or not. And we strongly recommend that you will conduct this verification prior to communicating with any counselor through the platform and on a continuous basis as you use the platform. Right, and so from that terms of service, there's this question that pops up of, okay, are you just allowing anyone to say that they're a counselor? Right, because that language is concerning and is completely alien to my understanding of how they go and vet these people. So from here, I then reached out to our contact at BetterHelp. We ended up being connected with the founder of BetterHelp, Elan Matas, and he gave me a statement where at one point he talked about the terms and conditions in question, saying, the terms and conditions document typically provides the legalese that defines the extent of liability and mitigates legal risks associated with such platforms. We will be revising the terms and conditions document so it more closely matches the vetting process we currently conduct. And regarding that current vetting process, he said, we have a whole team that makes sure every provider we bring to the platform is fully licensed and in good standing. Providers who apply are required to provide proper licensure documentation, proof of identity, and references from other licensed practitioners who have worked with them. We then cross cross-check their licensure information with their respective state licensing board. Additionally, our vetting process for each provider, which typically takes 4 to 5 weeks, goes well beyond checking credentials. Each potential provider needs to complete a case study exam by a licensed clinician and a video interview. The result of this rigorous process is that only about 15% of the therapists who apply to work through BetterHelp are accepted to the platform. And then adding that on top of all of that, we also show the full licensing information for each provider to make it easier for users to do their own due diligence on their counselor. And so seemingly the TLDR of that statement is the founders saying we acknowledge that we need to revise our terms and conditions. The way that the legal wording was put into place was to limit liability, but we do vet these people. Also on top of this, Matas has publicly said, you're welcome to go to our provider directory, BetterHelp.
So, I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
I literally have nothing.
God damn it.
I'm here for the politics, my dude. I don't know about this stuff.
Alright, fine. We'll move into the politics then.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about insurance either.
Alright, fine. I know you have a thing or two to say about this, OSP.
Wait, say about what?
Hold up. I'm queuing the video.
Oh, damn. I mean, I have a lot of things to say about other things. Fingers fucking crossed they win the Senate.
Yeah, man. Let's go, Ocasio-Cortez.
What? No, not her.
Isn't it awesome?
I literally hate everyone in this country.
OSP, come on. Hashtag him too. Innocent until
So he was proven to be innocent, right?
No. He was not proven to be anything. That nobody proves things. This wasn't a court of law.
Alright, so he was founded to be innocent.
Nope.
Then what happened? Because I missed the entire trial.
There wasn't a trial. There wasn't a trial. Okay, so here's the process of events. Judge Kavanaugh is on the short list to become a Supreme Court justice.
Yep.
And Christine Ford, okay, so we're caught up all the way to the point where there's the hearing, right?
Right.
Okay, so Democrats and Ford had been requesting an FBI investigation well before the hearing ever took place and well before the vote to send this to the Senate at large ever took place. That never happened. That never happened until Jeff Flake basically said he wouldn't vote for Kavanaugh unless an FBI investigation were ordered. And his vote was too important to ignore, so the president allowed for an FBI investigation into Ford's claims. The FBI investigated it, but they did so with an incredibly narrow scope. They were only allowed to interview 4 people. They were only allowed a week's time, and shocker, when you can only talk to 4 people and have a week's time to do things, you basically get nowhere. The FBI basically had nothing to say on it. There's no way they can substantiate or find any sort of evidence corroborating any kind of claims because their hands were tied.
So they don't have anything on him other than a claim.
Yeah, but I'm not convinced that really matters insofar as the his ascension to a Supreme Court seat goes.
Right. So let's assume for a moment that he is innocent, and since even though there was a hearing and he was accused of things, let's assume that he was innocent. That should not impede him from being able to be, continue on his career. It shouldn't ruin his career being put on Or
I absolutely agree. You know, a person being accused of a crime should not ruin somebody's job prospects. I agree 100%. Now, I want you to tell me, would you hire somebody accused of sexual assault to be a babysitter?
No.
Okay, so then you don't even believe what you just said.
But this is his career. That's a babysitter. That's
a babysitter.
Choice.
Okay, and it's the Senate's choice, right? Why would they hire somebody accused? He's not entitled to the seat.
That's their choice.
I hate everyone. Yes, of course it's their choice. I don't disagree. It's their choice. I disagree that their choice was the right choice.
Okay.
Well, we can dial back to his behavior just during the hearing, right? Kavanaugh opens his opening statement. He says that this was an elaborate plot by the Clintons to get revenge against him, right? That is a conspiracy theory. There's no basis for that statement. He pulled it out of his ass, and it's partisan and divisive, and it certainly is not something that should be coming from the mouth of a would-be Supreme Court justice.
Hold up. You want me to cue the clip?
Yeah, sure.
I think this
I am
is
here because I believe it is my civic duty.
This confirmation process has become a national disgrace.
Early in the evening, I went up a very narrow set of stairs leading from the living room to a second floor to use the restroom. When I got to the top of the stairs, I was pushed from behind into a bedroom across from the bathroom. I couldn't see who pushed me. Brett and got on top of me, and I thought that Brett was accidentally going to kill me.
Dr. Ford, with what degree of certainty do you believe?
Indelible.
The party besides yourself and Brett Kavanaugh have given statements under penalty of felony to the committee.
Yes.
And are you aware of what those statements say?
Sorry, I'm just trying to skip
would remember
the
this
Kavanaugh
evening.
part.
It was a very story. I would expect that he would remember that this happened.
Anger about President Trump and the 2016 election. Fear that has been unfairly stoked about my judicial. This whole 2-week effort fueled with apparent pent-up anger about President Trump and the 2016 election. Fear that has been unfairly stoked about my judicial record.
Hang on, I go for further.
Revenge on behalf of the Clintons and millions of dollars in money from outside left-wing opposition groups. Anger
That's your
about
part.
President Trump and the 2016 election.
I mean, I don't know, man. He seems pretty pissed.
I don't give a fuck how pissed he is. It's a job interview. He said it's a job interview. You don't go to a job interview fucking pissed off at the world. Even if you are, you don't announce it. That you don't make up conspiracy theories, right? Like, this is behavior unbecoming of a Supreme Court justice.
But you don't think that the leftists hate Trump so much that they will use anything in people's past to impede on his progress?
Well, firstly, if there's something in his past to use on his progress, then you're supposed to use it. Like, oh, are we really going to have this debate?
No, I'm just...
Wait a second. He's about to have a lifetime appointment to the Supreme Court. Why wouldn't anybody want to use anything in his past? Right? You should be going through his past with a fine-tooth comb.
So would you be okay with them also investigating Clinton as well?
For what?
The emails.
They already did, and I was okay with it, yeah.
Lewinsky. If you want to reach way back.
And they already did, and I wasn't around for Lewinsky, but I was okay with it. Well, we could talk the emails. I think... What's that?
Benghazi.
What about Benghazi?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Can somebody please tell me what the scandal is? Because we're like 4 years removed from Benghazi. Or, no, we're 6 years removed from Benghazi. I still have no clue what the fuck it's even about. Like, I know what happened at Benghazi. Right. I don't understand what everybody was saying the scandal was.
Yeah, they were saying that the way she handled it was not well done. She's basically indirectly responsible for the deaths that happened.
And how was she indirectly responsible for the deaths?
I don't remember the arguments though, but that's their claim.
Yeah, so the Republican Senate, I believe, had basically a commission to look at the events that happened in Benghazi, and they didn't really find any kind of actual impropriety in it. In fact, I would like to point out, I can't remember, House Minority Leader for the Republicans, I can't remember his name. Oh yeah, Kevin McCarthy, outright said the entire point of the Benghazi panel was to hurt Clinton's poll numbers.
Yeah. A little bit shady.
It's politics. There's always something a little bit shady.
Alright, so I guess you're pretty logically consistent. Right? Just making sure. I'm saying that's like the argument I've been hearing from the right that, if leftists want to go after Kavanaugh, then they should also be the same with Clinton.
Stop listening to the right. They're crazy.
Alright, if you say so. I don't know, man. I mean, you don't think the right has like any rational views at all?
No, I don't. I think when you throw your support behind a guy like President Donald Trump, you don't have a rational bone in your body.
You don't think they have like legitimate concerns about immigration or jobs?
I would love to hear what those concerns are.
Yeah, the concerns are that the immigrants are taking jobs away from Americans.
Which jobs? How many jobs?
I don't know how many jobs, but
I mean, our unemployment's at like 3.7%. Where are these Americans that are like all like in unemployment lines and in soup kitchens because they don't have jobs?
Some people might mention Detroit, Michigan, I believe.
Oh wait, Detroit, Michigan is a dump because immigrants took the jobs?
Detroit is kind of a dump because of the automotive industry left.
There we go. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with immigrants, but bingo.
Same with Flint, but actually they recently reopened the plant in Flint, and their last time I passed it, I saw a bunch of Chevy Volts outside. It's like nice. Finally.
I don't think of anything in Michigan as good. Like, I can't think of like any time I like picture Michigan.
Island.
Oh, okay? Excuse me. Fuck.
Mackinac Island.
Never even heard of it.
I don't even know what to say to you.
You can tell me about it. Mackinac
it's a
Island.
Beautiful island. Wait,
can you even really count that as Michigan if it's detached from it?
Oh.
It's between the upper and the lower peninsula, kind of next to the bridge.
Wow, it's got one airport.
They have an airport? Oh, I guess for emergency lifts.
They have an airport, and they have like 3 suburbs, and that's all I can see.
Alright, because this is why I'm surprised, because there are no privately owned cars on the island. There's just bicycles and horses.
It doesn't have to be. That's like 2 miles wide.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, I guess it can be charming when there's only like 12 people living there.
Pretty much.
That's peaceful.
It has a downtown with fudge shops and sell candy and all sorts of things. It's great for a summer getaway. Anyway.
Wait, that's almost Canada.
We have oh, you stop it. We are not Canada.
Oh, are you from Mackinac Island?
No. But we have a lot of nice places here.
Okay.
So,
Mackinac City or Mackinac Island?
Just not Detroit.
Yeah, but Detroit's kind of the one you're famous for because it's awful.
Yeah, and also because it's the largest city we got.
And it's awful.
Yeah.
Eminem starred in it.
Oh yeah, M&M's from there.
That's pretty cool. See, you guys do produce some good things.
Let's see, Ford, Chevy, General Motors, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick. I think Buick. I can't remember if Buick's headquarters is here or not. But just automotive industry. That's it. Bankrupt car makers. That's what we are.
Cool.
So we went a little bit off topic though.
We did.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear how like there's a legitimate interest about immigrants taking people's jobs, even though we have 3.7% unemployment.
Yeah, the illegal tomato picking jobs. They're taking those away.
Oh.
And also the
You mean those jobs Americans don't work?
The illegal drug dealing business. They're taking those jobs away.
Oh, okay. They're putting American drug dealers out of business.
I'd just rather get rid of the illegal drug industry.
She's got the right idea.
Yeah. But look, to be honest though, as you know, I'm not Trump supporter at all though. But I'm trying to like make arguments from their side, and they would argue that either Mexicans are taking our jobs away. I guess agricultural jobs would be their focus. And also the
Chinese cultural jobs? What's a cultural job?
Agriculture.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Cultural jobs.
Again, that thing Americans don't work.
And of course, they're also their claim is that Chinese are taking our jobs away through outsourcing.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with immigration.
No, but some people are saying that Trump's gonna bring our jobs back to the United States. So.
Yeah, those people are stupid.
Why?
Because we don't manufacture things anymore. We're past that point in our development as a country.
So what's gonna happen to all these like laborers and whatnot? Factory work.
Adapt or die, bitch.
Oh god, I knew you're a greedy capitalist. God damn it.
In part.
Okay. So, let's see, do I have like anything else? Okay. Some of the old. Okay. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play this video. You guys tell me your thoughts.
Is it the roundhouse kick?
No, it's not the roundhouse kick.
We can watch that on loop.
This video begins in a Moroccan plaza where a young man and a woman with auburn hair look over a map. Opening.
Hold on.
You really need our thoughts on that? Wait, hang on. You need our thoughts on that?
Hold up. Give me a sec though, because there's an ad on the video. From the OPS side.
Man accused of spitting on pizza at Comerica Park facing felony charge. Yeah, okay, here's my thought on that.
Felony.
I really wish he wasn't caught.
Give me a sec.
Did they say a felony
Fired
charge?
by you.
Yeah, that's serious business.
That's kind of extreme, don't you think? I mean,
No, I don't. Spit my fucking food. I want you to go to jail for life.
Ford's Premier Plus.
I mean, what if he had a bad day?
I don't give a shit. Go to jail.
I'm sure people who break into other people's homes had bad days.
Yeah, for sure.
They probably have bad lives too, but that doesn't excuse what they do.
Doug, do you know what like ad block is?
I have ad block. The thing is, OBS doesn't have ad block. If you can show me a freaking ad block for the OBS like browser, that would be freaking awesome.
There's an OBS browser?
Well, how do you think I'm playing the videos on stream?
That's a good question. How are you doing that?
Yeah, basically OBS has this like what is it, scene? Yeah, sources. I'm sorry. For sources, I can add a browser, right? Or a website. And basically it's using like OBS browser or some shit like that.
Alright. I was kidding, dude.
Bearded craftsman build up a clay bowl.
Yeah, but a felony charge can get
Oh, on
you barred from entering other countries,
Pottery wheel.
even if it's just for vacation.
That's hilarious. Good riddance.
That means he's stuck here.
Oh, well, never mind.
New developments.
I mean, that's... I don't know why you want our thoughts on that. Like, do you think anybody's going to think that's nice? That's a good thing? Or, like, what?
This is the type of
what
stuff...
do you think our thoughts are going to be?
This is the type of stuff Dreamer wants us to react to.
Okay, here's my reaction. Oh, that's gross.
Yeah,
like, I don't think anybody's gonna react like, boogers. No one's gonna do that, dude.
Yeah, spitting in someone's food. Immediate termination from employment, and you could get sued. But felony charges, it just seems a little extreme.
So I'm gonna repeat something I told somebody else. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
But maybe he has, you know, I don't know, a disease that's highly contagious. If that were the case, then that'd be understandable. Maybe that's why they have that to prevent sort of thing. That sort of thing. I don't know. Alright.
Alright, so we're gonna play this video now.
Welcome back to Finest Trends. In today's video, what we're doing is taking a bunch of clips of older people yelling at kids. And I got to tell you, some of these clips are absolutely insane. These older people get so mad at these kids, and it's just absolutely hilarious. So just before we get started here, if you guys want to enter my giveaway, the giveaway is actually ending very, very actually starts to yell.
And when you keep talking shit about your own parents.
So moving on to the next clip here, we have a lady that's very, very upset with this kid that's recording her.
See, this is what happens when freaking Dreamer's not here. I have like no idea what to play next.
I can send you something.
Yeah, okay, send me something. It better not be the freaking pro-abortion kid, because we already played it.
In general chat.
I can't freaking see the preview. I'm not gonna freaking play that, you dumbass. Okay.
Why not?
If you want, we can just end the stream here.
Or we can talk about like opinions and shit.
We can talk about what?
Ronald McDonald insanity.
It's an epic video. Have you ever seen it?
I can't say that I have, and I also can't say that I've.
Okay, before you, yeah.
Epic.
Hang on. Well, I'm old, but listen. I need you to go out. I need you to go out right now and find your local drug dealer. Get some LSD. Get some LSD. Take like a ton of it, and watch this video.
No, man.
I promise you, it's worth it.
I'd have a seizure. I swear. I can't do that.
You'll have a seizure if you don't take the LSD.
Look, no, I'll have a seizure if I do take LSD.
No, I promise you, this video will give you a seizure if you don't take the LSD.
It would.
The LSD is seizure protection. Classy, have you seen this?
No, and I don't want to. Okay.
God damn it.
I got an interesting story. This is from a long time ago, but
At least that's what Harvey Westmoreland and his brother Joseph used to think about former friends Troy Holt and James Hill. That was before May of last year on Willisburg Road, where Holt used to live.
My brother was cleaning out the stalls out there for Troy, you know, working for him. And they call, want me to come around there. Well, when I get there, I realize that they're already drunk.
And of all things to fight about, Westmoreland says, punches started flying over this lawnmower.
Troy offered to buy it from me for $250. I paid $20 for it. He thought I was trying to cheat him. One thing led to another, and before I knowed it, there was knives and guns everything just went haywire.
He says his brother had a mark on his neck where a knife was held, but Westmoreland's loss was more permanent.
They cut my beard and forced me to eat it.
He says Holt and Hill let them go, but threatened them.
If we called the police, they said we would not live to see daylight.
But that wasn't enough to keep the two brothers from calling 911.
I believe in the law. I believe that justice has been served. And you know, it will be after Tuesday.
That's the sentencing date. And while it'll take some time for some things to grow back to normal,
it's not as long as it was.
Westmoreland says what's more important, he and his brother lived to tell the tale.
I was actually in fear for my life.
I bet.
And I was really in fear for my brother's life.
So yeah, what do you guys think about that?
That captures everything emblematic of American culture. So I have this problem where I try to debate the alt-right, and I try to get like them to define American culture for me because it's such a nebulous thing that it doesn't mean anything. But here it perfectly captures it, right? We've got a fat guy who with a Confederate flag hat and violence. That's like the American trifecta there.
You can't really define American culture in just one swing, though. We have different cultures.
Well, that's the point I try to make often, but for the purposes of this video, that's American right there. That's like a uniquely American thing. The fat guy, like, they got my guns and knives and forcing me to eat my beard. That's a uniquely American thing.
You know, that kind of looks like Klimov, don't you think?
I mean, I know what you're going for, but not really.
I know.
He doesn't have a beard.
He has a
Does
little.
he? He does.
Yeah,
I remember now.
He doesn't have a long beard.
But I mean, America has its own culture and actually has several cultures within it. California is much different than New York, which is much different than Florida, i.e. Florida Man, which is also much different than, you know, Minnesota.
He'd be a valuable ally in the debate against the alt-right.
I'm just the silent minority. Silent minority? No, silent majority.
Why are you silent?
Nah, alright, no, I would say that. Yeah, pretty much just because I don't want conflict. But not so much silent anymore.
I live off conflict.
Yeah.
I have a serious somebody on the internet has a bad opinion problem. Yeah, so
If you don't agree with me 100%, what are you? Some sort of alt-rightist? That's basically your channel in a nutshell.
really?
Yeah.
Can you please tell me who I've called an alt-rightist?
People who are alt-right.
I mean,
Ethno-nationalists? You call them alt-rightists. Anyways, you should change your name to Libera Sanity Project. I think that's a lot more accurate.
Wow, you are really original.
Bro, it's freaking nightmare. What do you freaking want me to do?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man. I'm just meeting you for the first time today. I've known you for 40 minutes.
Wait, me or Classy?
You.
Oh, hi. I'm LSP.
Ah, alright.
I do YouTube politics and stuff. I'm not very good at it.
Well, I can't say that I've watched anything that you've done. In fact, for the past few days, I've just been watching videos of toucans.
That's probably good for the spirit. YouTube politics is cancer.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of it, though.
Who'd you watch? I probably hate them.
Probably. Gosh. Alright, I'm drawing a blank here. I used to watch Kraut. And Sargon.
Kraut's cool. Yeah, I think I can generally enjoy all of those guys. Probably a little less Sargon, but yeah.
And the Canadian guy.
What?
The Canadian guy. I can't.
That could be anybody.
He's got a beard.
Black Pigeon speaks?
No.
Please don't say Armored Skeptic.
No. I think I've seen a few of his videos though.
Canadian guy. Bro, like there's so many Canadian
Steven Crowder.
Steven
But
Crowder.
that's not the one.
For God's sakes.
That's not the one I was trying to think of. I can't remember.
I mean, his videos are
Rebel
good.
Media,
Changed my mind.
Rebel Media?
I used to watch those.
This is a channel that actually had to, like, they actually got, like, downvoted on a video for saying that white nationalism was dumb.
And then I also went to the videos or the people who they did responses to and watched some of theirs too. So the people they disagreed with, I would watch some of their videos just to get a feel of how they were.
Oh, like Lacey Green and
Yeah.
Lacey Green's pretty cool though.
Yeah, pretty cool. Too bad she's taken.
Okay, so look guys, I think we can just end it here. Easy Dreamers, like here being charismatic, showing good videos, actually being entertaining, but I don't know.
Dude, I offered to show you the Ronald McDonald insanity.
I'm kind of tempted to show it out of out of a desperate to show some entertainment. I'll show a few seconds of it. How about that?
Alright.
Would that satisfy you, LSV?
Hang on, I have to get that watch together link again. Yeah, alright, go for it.
Oh god. Is this it?
You change your name to LSD. God damn it! Like, what the hell is this?
I promise this would be so much better with drugs.
Yeah, like, what the hell is this? This is what you watch in your.
It's a video. You think I watch other politics videos in my free time?
I imagine you do. I'd imagine you watch Destiny. I'd imagine you watch Rational Disconnect, Three Arrows.
Nope. Nope.
ContraPoint.
Nope. I actually watch conservative channels more than I watch them. Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, what conservative channels do you watch?
Mostly channels from me. Oh, fuck no. Hang on, let me go down my list.
I hope one of them is Revenge of the Dreamer.
Nope.
God damn it.
I know, I'm the worst. Actually, you know who I'm actually really fond of? Like, on the liberal leftist side, that since I don't watch a lot of liberal leftist stuff, I actually really love Creationist Cat.
Oh, Vadim, yeah. He makes some good videos.
Yeah, Vadim's the man. Of course, he's not the cat. He's just the cat's worthless human slave.
Yeah. That's there's this strange conspiracy theory that Vadim is some sort of creator of like some sort of character called Creationist Cat. I don't think that's true.
Nope. I watch a fair amount of Mafia Buddha, but not like his UFO stuff. I actually find his politics pretty insightful.
You watch
despite us disagreeing. Oh, of course not.
Really? You watch?
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, so did I.
You've never been back on his call-in show?
I'm considering going back, but just to have a casual chat, to be honest.
Give him my regards.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that next time I talk to him.
I think I totally earned him. Fuck. He disagreed. I mean, he basically agreed with everything I said. He just, like, said he didn't care.
Well, it's because I am lazy.
Basically.
People who are innovators are lazy.
Yeah, no, they're not. Potholer 54. Fuck, shut up. Potholer 54. That's another YouTuber I actually watch a lot of. I really love his stuff.
Potholer 50. Oh, that's right. He actually is conservative.
I don't think he is.
No, but he made a video about climate change, right? And he said that like he gave out the conservative case for like essentially like doing something about climate change, yeah. But those is like his political views though.
So let's see, 1791, I watch him and Dr. Layman. I like both their channels.
PragerU, I just remembered.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, like, as in a good thing?
That I used to watch them. Sometimes
For entertainment value or to learn new stuff?
Same, little of both for the same reason that I used to watch School of Life.
Okay, so if I give you like some videos to watch, can you never watch PragerU again?
Why?
Oh, they're just awful.
I don't.
You don't like their video on the wage gap by Christina Hoff Sommers?
No, I think Christina Hoff Sommers is a useful idiot.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end this stream here before the chat hates.
Oh wait, Andrew Lasta. Sorry, getting that one out there.
Oh yeah, Lasta's pretty good.
Love her work.
I'm just saying though, I'm pretty sure Revenge of the Dreamers fans don't really like you, or me for that matter. But yeah, I'll end the stream here.
Wait, why would they not like me?
Bro, you're a little bit too left for some of his fans.
No such thing.
You're a freaking Clinton supporter, and
that's not left. That's normal. I spent the whole year in 2016 being told how Clinton wasn't on the left.
Yeah, by Bernie Sanders people, but a lot of people on the right would say that she's like a leftist or something.
A lot of people on the right think anybody to the left of Pinochet is a communist.
Basically, though. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming on the stream. Revenge of the Dreamers should be back next week, so you don't have to deal with my BS again. Oh, and thanks for coming on.
No problem. And don't forget, third party is always an option.
No.
Alright. Until then, stay classy.